Sanjoy Hazarika, again, I'm from Assam as you are, and I want to know, is it status quo in Assam? Because the figures that I'm looking at tell me that nothing much is going to change with the BJP leading in 9 seats, the Congress in 3. The AGP, it seems, who many had written off, consigned to flames, is back in the game. What is your reading, Mr. Hazarika, in Assam?
See, it's not a question of numbers. It's a question of who's
I just want to
winning.
add. So I just want to add to that question only also that AIUDF also is one factor which I would want you to talk about. Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come to that. The numbers, as far as Congress is concerned, the important thing is the one constituency on which everybody's attention was focused, Gaurav Gogoi's Jorhat.
Yes.
I don't know if you're from Jorhat. But the full power of the party was mobilized against Mr. Gogoi, whose father, the late chief minister, was a very respected figure. And he's, of course, known to be close to the party leadership, including Rahul Gandhi. He was the deputy leader of the parliamentary party in the Lok Sabha. He's ahead, way ahead. So, as I said, it's not the numbers matter, but what also matters is that several of these elections have been extremely hard fought. Now, coming to the other seat that the Congress is gaining in, which is Dhubri, where Raqibul Hussain, former Congress minister, is very handily ahead of Mr. Badruddin Ajmal of the AIUDF. The simple point here is that people are getting very tired of Mr. Badruddin Ajmal. That's one. And you are seen as an old war horse whose time was over, frankly. And the party had nothing new to offer, he had nothing new to say. And Raqibul that way came in as a person from central Assam, Nagaon, but he was able to connect with the voters. And I think the other point here which made a difference is that the constituency of Borpeta, because as you know, Assam has had some delimitation of constituencies. Yes. The constituency of Borpetas, which normally returned a Muslim candidate, a large number of Muslim voters were shifted to Dhubri. As a result, Borpeta is a seat that no Muslim candidate can win now. So this is all part of the thing. But as far as so as far as the BJP is concerned, it's retained, consolidated its thing. As far as the AGP is concerned, it's sort of B team of the BJP there. So they're gaining as a result of the BJP, not because they are there on their own. But I think we need to look at the larger picture in the Northeast. There's a very strong and loud message coming from Manipur, where a JNU professor who's the Congress candidate is way ahead of the BJP in Inner Manipur, which is the heart of the valley, the heart of the state, the valley, which has seen maximum violence over the past, in the initial parts of last year, and continues to see violence, both sides. And he is ahead, and the Congress is apparently also, I heard just now, is also ahead in the hills. So that's a very clear signal to the center that essentially this is a mess. We are not happy, and we are expressing our unhappiness and anger with our vote. And you must remember, you have an incumbent chief minister who is extremely powerful and very well connected to the leadership in Delhi. There was violence, as you know, gunshots were fired and some booth capturing attempts were made in the valley constituency, what's called Inner Manipur. But despite all the pressure and intimidation and the lack of resources, and the excess of resources on the other side, this seems to be a rather interesting phenomenon. You look at Meghalaya. You'll have to use the Rocky film sort of title. Rocky KO'd his opponent. So Rocky from the BPP, the People's Party, very new party, is far ahead in the Shillong election, putting the Congress and the NPP in the shadow or knocking them out. And Agatha Sangma, the Chief Minister's sister, who has won elections to Parliament at least twice in the past, is behind say 50,000 votes or so in the other constituency of Tura.